Hi again. So you've made it to the VesselVerse. You've been on the site. Maybe you bid on a few. You're following on Twitter. Maybe you're following Victor as well. I'd recommend it. You've seen on OpenSea the difference between the foundation vessels, which are the ones that come out every hour throughout the day, and the Genesis vessels, which were the original ones that you could get only at the beginning of the drop. There's a couple hundred holders. Maybe you've even seen VesselVerse on Prop House, right? That'd be a stretch because we would go deeper on this, but VesselVerse has had 2 rounds of proposals where they gave away money. This time it was a couple $1,000. The first time was 1.25 Ethereum, which currently is about $2,000. This time it was 3 Ethereum, which ends up being like $4,500. They gave away 4 ideas, right? And that's exactly how I got this video series funded. I pitched the idea that I was going to make videos about VesselVerse. So you've seen the site, you've seen Twitter, maybe Prop House. It's time to talk about the Discord, the place where there's a community, there's conversation, there are friendships, right? So, and the link will be in the description as well. You get to the VesselVerse Discord, you start here. You can look at real simple rules. We're just trying to treat everybody with kindness, take the negativity out of here. We're not using it as a promote your own kind of thing. It's more of just talking about basketball, talking about art, and being connected with the people. It's a very simple Discord, and I like that. I'm in, as you can see on the left side here, I'm in a lot of Discord. So it really helps to just have a couple channels and know where to be at any given time. You can check the draft class and see who's coming in and when they're coming in. There's always a reference to the links. I shared some of them. There's a YouTube channel. Of course, we just went over the OpenSea links. You can always put in a support ticket or a suggestion if you want. But where the most action happens isn't necessarily even just the announcements. That's big picture stuff. Like this was an open edition that got airdropped, which is super cool, from Victor to everybody, that showed off all of the first 2,000 vessels, which again, connecting to the art of this was so cool. These being empty vessels, but the individual foundation vessels that come out every hour on the website, the embedments, the different colors, like it's very cool what's going on here. You can even on the site hover over and see the embedment, the pigment on the seam, and then the orientation is kind of like how the ball is rotated, if you will. Really cool long-term collectability. Myself, I'm going for a Planet set. I've got, I think, half of it right now. But back to Discord. The community can interact with one another in one of 3 main channels. We've got the Upper Deck, which is a general channel for literally anyone and everyone. You're going to see a lot of basketball GIFs. You're going to see talk about different things. I talk about Luka. We're sharing clips of things. Talking about art occasionally as well, big drops, things like that. People selling things. Just a general community. Anyone can jump in, talk ball, talk NFT, whatever that may be. The mezzanine, though, this is a little bit more private. You got to hold at least 1 vessel to get into this channel. So whereas Upper Deck could be for anybody, the mezzanine is for holders specifically. You get a little action with the other people that are in the community. Same vibe though. You're going to see a lot of GIFs, a lot of sports talk. That's what, again, my favorite thing about this Discord is that I'm a big sports fan. I like NFL first and then NBA second for me, but I've got opinions. I've got thoughts. I put my Luka love in here. I'll talk about, I don't know if you can see behind me, that way, there's cards up. I keep cards in my office. I got graded cards right there. Like, I like this stuff. Jeremy and I ended up talking about that very much. Victor, same. Like, these things are very cool. So in the mezzanine, you've got a vessel. You could jam with other individuals that hold. Then Courtside takes it to the next level. You can see some people tagging me here. Some similarities. This is the inside stuff. You got to hold at least 12 vessels or more. So you get some more updates. We get some sneak peeks on art that Victor's sharing. Remember, Victor is the artist that designed all of the NBA trophies that's from the rings that come out for the All-Star game to the MVP trophy, literally everything. And we get sneak peeks in here. As you could just see, we get a sneak peek of this stuff. But some of the same, you're going to see GIFs, you're going to see fun stuff. There I am, repping Luka, talking smack because Jeremy really likes the Warriors. I'm a Magic fan. it's a fun place that is at the highest holder level, if you will. There's people that have more than that. I have more than 12, just because they're very affordable at this point. And you can connect even further. And I will say that I've not only used this channel and continue to do so, but I've taken some of those conversations deeper. So there's actually a voice chat that happens here. Nobody's in it at the moment, but with some regularity, we'll jump on the voice chat. I've connected with President Taco. I've connected with Jay Kirby. I reference him as Jeremy. Just again, some other friends in here. I've connected with Al through that. And the networking capabilities are what intrigues me the most. And that's what these 3 channels really can bring to the table. Again, you can jump in for free, for nothing. Just say hi, right? And if you're watching this video and you're like, well, I want to say hi, tag me. You could literally, as you're typing in, you can hit @ClassicCraig and literally send me a message and say hi. We can talk. We can talk basketball. We can talk NFT. We can talk whatever you want to talk about. I am here for that because I enjoy the context of what's going on. While I'm not a developer, I'm not a super tech wizard, so I don't know all the mechanics of that side of it. I'm also not in this space for a massive investment or anything like that. I came to meet people, networking, essentially. And a lot of what has worked well for me is spending that time hanging out, connecting with people, talking, then going into some DMs, working through that, jumping on voice chats and learning. And I've actually grown in real life business. I'm at my office right now. I do a business day to day, and I was able to connect those dots because of networking opportunities exactly like this, where it's tiered, where everyone can talk here, any holder can talk here, the top holders are hanging out here, and I just see immense value in being able to connect with everyone that has interest around any project. And a Discord like this works so well for me for lowering my anxiety. I love a lot of the Discords, but some of them have a lot of pings, a lot of red dots that you go in and you're behind. And it's tough because sometimes you'll jump in that general and it's just going, and then slow mode has to go on, and it can be overwhelming. So one of my favorite things in all of NFT land is the courtside, mezzanine, and upper deck of VesselVerse, because I could talk basketball with some like-minded fans. We can ooh and ah over some of those sneak peeks and releases. Like you just got some Accidental Alpha March 1, something's coming. I think that's incredible. That was today, last night, literally in real time sharing that. So what I can impress upon anybody watching would be jump in. Again, the link will be in the description text. Jump into that upper deck. Let's talk about it. Tag me, say hi. We can talk about anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be about VesselVerse or basketball, but know that this is a safe place to talk some smack about your sports fandom and your basketball fandom. And I can't wait to connect with you in the VesselVerse.